And here we start with our very exciting and intoxicating event, that's the power of 100. Hope everyone can hear me. Can everyone hear me? Just you can say by chat because you all are muted. And thanks everyone. Thank you. Great. Really, it's very exciting. And I've been talking to Ashish in so many days that we wanted to have an event where we could contribute to so many people. 2020 has been really a very, you can say, exciting year in terms of, that there have been a lot of challenges and people are going through a lot of anxiety. And this is a time we are all looking for a change. It could be personal change, it could be a professional change. We all are looking for a change. And that's where we thought it was important to do something which could be a great contribution for everyone. So here we are, and today we are like privileged to have Dr. Ashish on our channel. And today we are going to talk to him about the challenges which everyone is facing around. Guys, I'll introduce you to myself. I am Sonia Gupta, and I'm a digital marketing expert as well as a founder and director of Chain to Bollywood. And yeah, looking at what's been happening in Bollywood recently, it was even more important in coming to my mind that we really need to contribute to people and we really need a change at this time. So I talked to Ashish 1 week back and we were just planning an event and he just got an idea and he said, Sonia, hey, we need to do this event called Power of 100. And I don't know much about Power of 100. He's going to explain it to us. But for people who have been uh, knowing Dr. Ashish, they know him very well. But for people who don't know Ashish, I'll just like to give you a brief introduction about Ashish. And basically, Ashish has been into healing for last 2 decades, and he graduated as a medical doctor. He as a doctor had a curiosity in his mind that he wanted to know more about the incurable diseases, and it led him to the field of alternative medicine, and he started learning energy medicine. And when he saw the results, his curious mind wanted to know more, learn more, and he got his degree in certified clinical hypnotherapist, post graduation, past life regression, and masters in theta healing, and many other healing modalities. He saw his the mind, body, spirit connection working in every aspect of his life and others' life. He practices shamanism and in healing and in developing transmedium healing clients through spirit realm. He's also an access consciousness facilitator and he has been traveling around the world and empowering people with changing tools which contribute to so many people. His client call him magician, and even I call him magician. Guys, even 4 years back, I was facing some challenges in my life, and that's where I had met Dr. Ashish. And with his guidance and the tools, it was like an amazing magic in my life, which not only helped me through my challenges during that time, but today also. He basically his tools help me every day, every time. So now it's time to welcome Dr. Ashish, and let's ask Ashish to connect with us. And hello, Ashish. Welcome with us,
Hi.
and we are so excited
Oh
to
my God.
have you.
I'm super excited. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, I think they can hear you.
This is a dream come true. When I say dream come true in a very big way, I was just asking for 100 participants and we are more than 200 participants.
Wow,
This is so amazing.
amazing.
Uh, I'm very excited, Sonia, and I'm going to share with everybody about what we're going to do. But be there for this 1 hour because I can promise you what you're going to learn, what you're going to practice in your life. Just give me 1 month's time, and whether you're going through relationship issues, financial issues, any kind of challenge in your life, trust me, it can change. But just be patient and just be here and just witness magic. more than 200 people here right now. I'm sure the
Yeah.
magic is going to happen like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
So
sure.
it just takes 100 people to create that magic. So imagine what you are going to experience in life. I am super, super excited.
So, Ashish, when we talked about this power of 100, I didn't understand much though. So, you have to explain what is this power of 100 and what's the magic you're going to do today.
You know, yeah, Sonia, honestly, everybody knows what's going on in the world, with
Yeah,
this whole pandemic and, the coronavirus and, with job insecurities, financial constraint. You discuss with me, in your film industry, there's so many people, they're
correct,
not shooting. They just don't know what's going to happen. So there is a
correct.
lot of fear, a lot of worry, a lot of stress. And then you're hearing news about suicides and it's a very disturbed world right now. Yeah. And you got in touch with me last week saying that, you want me to do like a motivational, talk or a chat for your people.
Yes.
And I always work with the spirit. I mean, spirit guides me what to do. Spirit tells me what to do. I'll explain people what it means. Last Monday, or this Monday, I woke up in the morning and it was clearly given to me what I've been practicing, what I've been teaching. It's time now people to do it together. And this whole thing of 100, power of 100 came to me. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. So I'm not sure, but I know a lot of people do know this, but I'll just give a brief for people who do not know about the 100 monkey effect. Yeah. So I'm going to share a little story, and I think it just blew a lot of my mind when I heard it for the first time, and it was years back, almost like 10 years back. So this is this goes back to this island in 1954. Okay, so there were a lot of monkeys on this island, and they used to have the sweet potatoes, but sweet potatoes which they would remove and they would be covered with soil and they would eat it. So obviously they were having the potatoes with the soil on it, and it was
Yeah.
not tasty. One day, this 18-month-old monkey, this little monkey, she drops the potato in the stream, the water, and obviously it gets washed. Yeah. So when she eats it, now it's very, very tasty. So she kind of got this thing that when it is put in water and when you eat it, it becomes tasty. So she goes and teaches her mother. Yeah. The mother starts doing it. So she starts washing the sweet potato in the stream of water and they start having it. And now looking at them, everybody else also starts doing the same thing. Yeah. And over a period of time on that island, it was noticed that all the monkeys slowly, slowly started washing the sweet potatoes and having it. Okay. Now, this was not taught to them. It was an accidental thing, but it became a learned behavior by seeing each other's thing. All right. Now, and the older ones were a little, they took a little longer time to adjust to a new process. You know
Correct.
how older people
Yeah, yeah.
like me, it took a little longer time to adjust. And but eventually, slowly, slowly, it was observed that almost around 99 monkeys were doing the whole process. But when the 100 monkey actually did the process, yeah, this
Yeah.
is where the Japanese scientists have seen this. That's when the real breakthrough happened. Yeah,
Okay.
when the 100 monkey learned this and started doing the process, suddenly there's like this whole shift of consciousness that took place on that island, and the ripple effect started going to other islands. And then it was noticed that other islands, the monkeys were already doing the same. They already started washing, so it was not taught to them. They did not see it. Nobody. But how did this happen? And this is what is called the 100 monkey effect. When a group of people start a practice together, yeah, the ripple effect goes. That's where there is a breakthrough in the consciousness and the consciousness shifts. And today, what we really require is a shift of consciousness on the planet.
Yes.
Yeah, with everything spiraling down. Yeah, and this is all about consciousness. And I'm so happy you guys, I mean, we're already 250 people right now, and I have no idea
Absolutely.
how many people are watching on YouTube.
Correct.
Imagine right now the process that we are going to learn, the process that we are going to do. If when we start practicing this I know is going to create 100 monkey effect, and the planet is going to change. So you are going to be the responsible for change. But of course, today we are also going to work on our personal issues of life. It could be relationship issues, as I said. It could be financial, health issues, any challenge that you have. Believe me, this process that I'm talking about, I have used in my life, and it can change every aspect of your life. And when you keep spreading it, it just would change the world. And I know together we are here to change the world, just not our own little small lives, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm
amazing.
super excited.
Amazing, amazing. Really, we are really excited. And everyone who's around, if you could like have two pieces of paper and pen with you, so it would be great. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe we should have said this to you earlier. If you can, I mean, you have time. We don't need it right now. Say around half an hour later, just have two pieces of paper and maybe a pen or a pencil for yourself. So I'm going to tell you to write down something. This just came to me. So I always in the now. So I just decide something and I just throw it out there. So if you can manage that, great. If you can't manage it, it's okay. Everything is okay. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
So, so Ashish, you told us about the power of 100. So what are we doing today? I mean, what's the magic? That's like I'm so super excited.
So, honestly, Sonia, the good question for me is, how did I get actually introduced to this? I mean, how
Yes.
did I come to this process? So I'll just take people. I mean, a lot of people know me here from my work days, from my college days, and I have few friends here who are from my school days also. I see that.
Yeah.
So hi, hi there. So basically, I'll go back to 2009. So in 2009, I mean, I was working in a company for almost 10, 11 years. Everything was going fine in my life. I was a VP of a company. It was a wellness company. I was doing very well.
Okay.
I mean, my boss and we had an amazing relationship. So it was, but you know how you are, and I guess a lot of people will relate to what I'm saying right now, because if you're working in a corporate, you might relate to what I'm saying. Of course, when you are happy, successful, there are other people around you who are going to be jealous. There are other people around you, who are not happy with your success. But that's, I guess, everywhere. It never bothered me, honestly. But in 2009, I realized things started going a little ups and down for me. So there was this senior, vice president who came in, and she kind of started making my life really, really difficult. And I used to wonder, I mean, why is she making my life difficult? I mean, there is nothing I'm doing wrong. I am doing my best. So वो होते हैं ना, कोई कोई suddenly कहाँ से आ जाते हैं life में, and you wonder कि ये क्यों हो रहा है मेरे साथ.
We
So
all can relate.
so typically that time, honestly, I was like the victim. Ki, why me? Why is this happening to me? And all of that was going on. Okay. And so eventually, I used to come home in the night and I used to actually cry, and I wouldn't want to go to work the next day. So I gave in so many years of my life. And one day, at the peak of my career, I decided I am quitting. Yeah. I had no idea what I was going to do, but I decided I'm going to quit. Yeah. And I gave my best and I quit. But of course, I left with a lot of anger. I left with a lot of upset. And, there was a lot of hurt in me. And I believe, a lot of people might have the same, situation probably going in their life with someone. There must be somebody who's come in their life and you may be feeling very hurt and upset and angry about. Okay. But anyways, so I shifted, I took like a 2 months break. And that's the time when I started actually reading a lot. And I started, reading about the law of attraction and sitting at home in 2 months, I just didn't do anything. I chilled out, but I actually started using a law of attraction. And within 2 months, I attracted a job exactly the way I wanted, giving me work for 5 days, the salary I wanted, and all of those. So to tell you, yes, law of attraction definitely works. It gives you what you are really asking for. So the next 5 months that I worked in that job, I started studying a lot of things. I started doing hypnotherapy. I started, uh, because the weekends gave me that opportunity to also study. Yeah. Now this is very interesting. Yeah. And this is where everything changed for me. So when I went to one of these classes, yeah, and the professor standing there saying, oh, you know what, we create everything in our life, and the good, the bad, the ugly. And I couldn't digest that fact, ki, how do we create everything in our life? So then, I just got up and I started telling the story of my life. Oh, this happened, that happened, and then why? Then he stands, but you created her in your life. I'm like, why would I create a demon witch from hell in my life? So, at that time, you understand the ego, you understand from where I was coming from, and that was all there. So, I did not really understand the concept that she was my creation. Yeah. And any which ways, life went on. So, I said, in December, something shifted in me and I decided to do this work full on. I left that job also and I started doing therapies and all of those things. Now, there's another very, very interesting thing that happened during my work period of time. Okay. Also, to give you a little background, my grandmom has been a medium and channel. So she's always been working with the spirit world. So I had an awareness of spirit world right from my childhood. So even being a medical doctor, I knew about the spirit world. So any which way, so in around February, March, there was an incident that took place which shook my world actually. There was this medical thing that happened to me that I could not even go to the bathroom and pass urine easily. There was some obstruction. Now medically, I was thinking, okay, maybe I've got stones or maybe I've got some problem. So I went to Jaslo, Hinduja. I got all my tests done, but nothing was coming. There was no identification of the cause of the issue. And I was in pain, I was in trouble, and it was really, a really horrible phase of my life. Now, around 7, 8 days later, one of my best friend, she told me, Ashish, I don't think this is normal. This is something different. And I didn't understand what she said, but she gave me a number of this guy who apparently would do a lot of tantric work. Okay. So I got in touch with him, and then when he spoke to me on the phone, he says, "ये आपके ऊपर किसी ने किया है." Now that was something I didn't even think was there in my universe. Okay, and so he said, "Don't worry, I will come and I will take care of you." He came the same day because he traveled and came the same day. But believe me, Sonia, for people who don't believe in the shit, I believe it. I was okay in 5 minutes. That guy just took some lime and he just whatever he did, I was okay in 5 minutes. And that's when he told me there is this so and so person who has done this on you for whatever reason. And I was so upset and so angry. And I was so dumb, let me tell you that. Yeah. You know what he asked me? Do you want me to reverse this on him? I said, of course. He's done so much, whatever reason he's done this
Yeah,
for, I want him also to suffer. Now, this is the human mind. Yeah. If somebody hurts you, you want to hurt that person back again. And that is how we all live in this reality. So, anyways, so we are talking about 2010. Okay. Then, so he reversed it and things were fine. But again, over a period of time, there was something that started happening to me again. Again, I got in touch with him. Again, he changed it. Now, this went on for some time. And then there was a time when I was getting affected and I would call this guy and he would not pick up the phone. And I started feeling very helpless. Now, that's when I put it out in the university. There has to be a resolution to this. What is this? I want this to end. Yeah. And I remember one day I was sleeping, yeah, that night, and exactly at 2 I believe a lot in angels. I believe a lot in the spirits. And I clearly heard a voice saying about Ho'oponopono, Hurlen, Dr. Hurlen. And I had no idea what it was, but my curious mind, I opened my laptop and I started searching. I did some research and then I realized, there is this old Hawaiian technique, yeah, which actually helps you resolve. And then when I read about it, Sonia, I got goosebumps when I read the whole story. I got goosebumps when I read the whole story. And even when I'm talking now, I can feel the energy shifting. Yeah. So the story is about this psychologist and a healer, okay, who was working in Hawaii in one of this criminal psychiatric ward. So they were not only psychiatric patients, they didn't only have mental disabilities, but they also had done a lot of crimes. Okay, now because it was so dangerous and because people were they were always trapped or they were sedated most of the time, yeah. But still, the staff would not come regularly. The doctors would not want to take that responsibility of that ward. Now, Dr. Hulen was given this word. Now he is a believer of whatever is happening outside, something within us is responsible for that. Okay, so everything that is going on in your life, there is something that you have created it. So I was very surprised when I started reading this, but very intrigued also, let me tell you. So I started reading about it. Now this man started saying, what have I done? What is going on within me that I have created this word and I'm been given this word. Okay, so he used to go through the files of the patients, and as he would read the files of the patient, a lot of emotions will come up. Okay, he would feel upset, he will feel angry, and then he realized this is what I have to clear within myself, the anger, the upset. And then he started doing the cleansing process, the clearing process, which is what we all are going to do today. And he started doing the process. As he started clearing himself, as he started cleansing himself with the process, he started seeing changes in his outer world. Over a period of time, the patients started becoming better. The ward started becoming calmer. The staff started coming regularly. Yeah. Initially, the staff would be so scared that they would walk with their back, towards the wall, that somebody might attack them. Things started becoming better. Yeah. And 6 months, 1 year down the line, the patients started becoming, they started releasing the patient because they started becoming fine. And within 3 years' time, the whole ward was shut because every patient that was there was healed. Can you believe that? Now, the magic of this process, this is the icing on the cake. The magic of this process is Dr. Hulan never saw even one patient face to face ever in those 3 months, 3 years' time. Isn't that amazing?
Amazing, amazing.
So he could heal the whole world through his own self. And that's the power of this old Hawaiian technique. And believe me, that changed everything for me in that night. When I was reading this, then I realized this person who's doing this harm to me, I have created him in my life. And by that time, I had also started doing a lot of past life regression therapies and all. We all are interconnected. So then I took that onus. So the whole aspect, if you want to change anything in your life, you have to take 100% responsibility of what is going on. So the responsibility is, I have done the same to you in another lifetime. Yeah. And that is why you're doing this to me in this lifetime. I get it. And now is the time to change that aspect. Yeah. And that is where you start asking for, forgiveness. I love you. Thank you. And believe me, I started doing this process. I started cleansing myself. I started cleansing the data in my head, because we are carrying memories from past life. Yeah, we are carrying a lot of memories from past life, and everything that is going on in our life is what choices we are making in the now and what we have made in the past, the relationships and all of that. So as you start clearing that, you start seeing the change in your outer reality. Believe me, Sonia, in 7-10 days time, that guy just disappeared. Everything stopped. All the attack stops, everything stopped, and I was completely out of it. But believe me, my whole perspective changed. I started doing this with this lady who, was so-called responsible for my exit. I started doing this for everybody who had hurt me. Yeah. And see, there is no coincidences. Today we are almost now, almost 300 people listening to this right now. There is no coincidence that you are here because somewhere you are ready to bring some shift or change in your life. It could be the relationship with your parents, it could be relationship with your sibling, or your boss, or your colleague, whatever. It is a time for you to change it. And when you change it, your life will 100% change. So there, as I said, there are no coincidences. I'd also simultaneously, when I started my work in January 2010, I remember 3rd January 2010. Today was the number 321. 3 is a magical number, anyways. Yeah. And I had gone for a reading. So this lady, she gave me a trance reading, and she told me, "Hey, Ashish, you're going to be very successful. You're going to help a lot of people. But the first 6 months are going to be very challenging for you." Okay. I asked her, in what way? So the challenge is with, there are a lot of people who are going to come who are going to pull you down in your work. Okay. And they are going to come in different from, they're going to pull you down in your work. And she also mentioned there are a lot of other things, good things that will also happen. But she told me one thing, looking at me in my eyes, that I know you'll be able to resolve this also. I had no idea how I'm going to resolve. And believe me, this exactly happened after that over a period of time, this whole episode. I started practicing this morning, afternoon, evening. I kept doing this cleansing process for myself. If there is anybody that I have hurt, yeah, I started doing the cleansing process. Over a period of time, I realized one thing. 6 months passed. Of course, I was not thinking about it. One day, I just realized that everything that she said had come true, all the good things. But what she told me, that there will be a lot of people who will come and pull you down, never happened. I had asked her very interestingly that, who are these people? She said, in one of your lifetimes, you were a very successful lawyer. Okay. And to become so successful, you had pulled down a lot of people. And now these are the people who are going to come in different forms, and they're going to do the same to you. So you see, now there is something called as karmic relationships. Yeah, there is something called as karmic relationship. And I think even a layman out there who's not into healing, who doesn't understand anything, have you ever met someone and you felt so connected with them and you felt like you know them? and sometimes you fall so much in love with them, or you want to take care of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
these are karmic bonds. You know them from different lifetime, and there are some people you just want to kill them.
Yeah.
you you
Sure.
meet them for the first time and you hate them. You feel like,
Definitely.
I want to kill this person, and
Yes,
for no
yes.
rhyme and reason.
Hmm.
Yeah, now these are all your old karmic connection and bond that comes even in this lifetime. So believe me, you and me have met only not in this lifetime, in another lifetime.
Yeah.
This time I'm being your healer, maybe you have healed me in another lifetime. So we all are here connected, and this is what the beauty of the universe is. We all are interconnected. Today, you guys who are watching me talk, we all are interconnected. We just don't know how. Yeah. And you had to listen all this through me, because that is what it is meant to be. Yeah. So, anyways, so coming back to the story, and this is where I started believing the power of this process. Sonia, my life has changed completely after that. The magic that I started seeing in my life, the way people started coming in my life, out of the blue, people will come and help me. I mean, it was just amazing. I mean, I started witnessing magic and miracles every day in my life. And this is where I decided, when my clients started coming, I would teach them the same thing. Then I started also doing workshops, and this was very integral part of my workshop. There are few people who attended those workshops. They will remember I used to make them write on a piece of paper all of these things. We used to do the process and we used to burn it. So we are setting this energy free. The very next day, people used to come and tell me the testimonials of the changes that has happened. The very next day also. I mean, it can work so fast. I remember I had this guy who had attended the workshop, and he didn't believe in past lives. He didn't believe in anything that I was saying. But I'm like, it's okay. But I said, still do the process. I mean, till you don't try it, how would you know whether it works or not? Yeah. I always tell people, if you don't eat a fruit, how would you know whether it's sweet or sour? Right. So go by your own experience before you reject something. So next day, I was resting after the class. In the evening, I saw the mail. He had sent me a mail and he's saying, you know what, Ashish, this is magic. Yeah. He says, "See, when I went to work the next day, there was an email that came to him. And that email is a normal, regular routine. So one of his, business client, he had sent him an email which was very nasty. Now, typically, his response will be a nastier email. Yeah. And this was going on for quite some time. So when the email came, rather than responding to the email, he said, okay, let me try what Ashish said. And he started doing the cleansing process on the email and the person. And within 30 minutes, this guy sent a letter of apology and says, can we resolve the issue and can we just move ahead? He said, Ashish, this is like really magic. I mean, it's amazing. So when I replied to his email, I said, wow, wonderful, continue. He immediately sent me another email. He says, in today's day, I already have two stories to tell you. So the other story he wrote was, he had bought a land and he had paid amount for it. And eventually he realized it's not working. But the person who had taken the money was not now returning the money. Yeah. So he started during the day doing the process on him. By evening, the person called up and says, please come and collect the check. So
Wow.
he started believing in it. And I'm telling you, I can go on and on and on of how amazing this process is. And just yesterday's story, I will tell you. So Monday, when I went to work, this lady came to me and her son had come. I'd already worked on a son, and he was going through a divorce issue, since quite some time, almost one. And they were fed up. The mother was always stressed about it and all. So I told her, have you done anything wrong to her? So she's like, absolutely no. But we just want to get out of this situation. Now, of course, over a period of 10 years with the spirit work I do and all of that, now I just see people, I start getting the connections where this is coming. So I no longer do past lives for people. So if anybody wants to do past life, I don't do past lives anymore, because I can see your past life without actually doing it. So I immediately got the connection, and I only told this lady, you know what, just do this process. Trust me. Yeah, do this process, keep doing it. You have to release this past life energy that you have, that is why you're going through the struggle in life with that relationship. And she trusted me and she started doing the process. Yesterday in the evening at around 9 9:15, she calls me. She says, sorry, I'm calling you so late, but congratulations. I said, what happened? She said they have already sent a message to the mediator that we want to do a divorce, and this is a settlement. The settlement, honestly, not such a big deal. So what they were going through for such a long time, in a week's time, they got the resolution. I mean, I have seen relationship changes. I have seen bosses suddenly turning out. I've had so many people who are still. If any of you have been practicing this, and if you have stories to share, you can put it in the chat. And of course, I would love to hear your stories also. But we don't have so much time that I can actually ask one person to say. I know a lot of people have been practicing this with me, and they have such amazing stories to say. Suddenly, what will happen is the person who's actually troubling you, or you feel they are creating hindrance in your life, either they might change or they might just move out of your life. And that's the whole beauty of it. So in today's time, if you feel there is hardship going on, somebody is troubling you, these are all your past connections, believe me. And I have done so many past lives in my life. I mean, in a month's time I used to do 100 past lives. That's my record. So you can imagine how many past lives I've seen of my clients also,
Yeah.
and it's very
Ashish,
interesting.
like if you're feeling repulsive towards anyone, so how do you from inside take out that energy? That's like
you
not
that
that
that's
easy.
the process.
Yeah,
So if you know someone and you feel very upset and
yeah,
angry, guess where the upset and anger is? Within you.
inside. Yeah,
So when you work on that and when you release that, things will change. See, my journey has been, and I am also obviously on a journey of evolution. Even I go through my own little, situation. Like very recently, I was going through a lot of upset. I was going through a lot of hurt. I felt cheated. I felt, being taken advantage of, and all of those things. But you know what? Blaming someone else is never the resolution. If you keep blaming someone else, you will never be able to change that situation. So I got into my power and said, what is within me that I have created this person? What is within me that I have created? And I realized this person has come in my life to change this aspect of me. So what you have to do is you have to be willing to see that aspect of you. Are you getting it? When you acknowledge that aspect, whether it is upset, anger, fear. Now let's talk about something like Corona. We are talking about a bigger change. What is Corona bringing in you? It has brought a lot of insecurities, fear, worry, stress. Now, these are the things that you have to. So, you have to actually say, thank you. You have brought this within me, and I have to realize I have to cleanse this within me. And when you cleanse that, believe me, your reality will change. Are you getting it? So today, when we 300 plus together, we will do the process first for obviously the coronavirus, obviously for outside, and of course your own personal relationship, financial relationship, and when you write down, and when we all will do this process together, imagine how much power it's going to have. You single doing it versus 300, 500 people together doing it, the power is going to be more. I promise you, you're going to see magic like this in your life. And I would definitely want to hear that. I would like to hear the testimonials. I would like to hear. So by the end of the session, I will put out my email ID. Please send me your emails. Send me what has changed in your life, whatever it is. But you have to acknowledge the small, small little changes. I'm sure people want to see big shifts, but to see those big shifts, you also have to acknowledge the small, small little shifts in life. Very important thing, when you start doing this process, what it also does, it puts you in one with the universe. Yeah. And you know what? I always keep saying this in my classes. I always keep telling people that universe has your back. Now people don't understand that meaning. What does universe mean, or how can I become one with the universe? When you trust the universe, when you know that what you're asking for is going to come to you, when you know that you're not going to suffer, when you know the money is going to come to you, when you know what you're looking for, you're going to get. When you have that immense trust, trust me, it's going to happen. Yeah. So this processes will help you get there. I can understand there are some people who are very new, like I was 10 years back. Yeah, when I was told you create your reality, I'm like, no, I wouldn't create such a fuck up reality, right? Nobody can believe that. But as you start, and that is what spiritual journey is all about. We all are spirits who have come through, take this experience of life, and we can change our experiences. And we together can change the reality also. And that's the power that we have. But initially, of course, I know each person here must have come for themselves also, on their own little personal level. But when we start working together, it goes beyond the personal level, it becomes bigger, and our personal issues just disappear out of our life. Believe me, I mean, there is nothing to worry in life. I'm never stressed. Like even this lockdown happened, I'm chilling out, I'm watching TV, I have no fear, I have no stress, nothing at all. What if each person can be like this? It's not because I have already a lot of money. Even if it was not there, I would still be like this because I know everything is going to be okay. If you have that trust, if you have that faith, believe me, life is a miracle. And each person listening to this thing, believe me, life is a miracle that you are living. And that's all that I want you all to acknowledge.
So, Ashish, whatever challenges today we are facing, it is connected to our past lives somewhere.
Now, what I would say is, see, for sure, I would say our relationships are generally past life connected. Like, I'll give you small examples, So this lady came to me and she was very upset, and her mother-in-law had betrayed her and all of those things, and she just, why did my mother-in-law betray me? Now see, there are some people who can start doing the process and you can resolve all your karmic issue, but there's some people who want to know the answers. I want to know. Now that's the ego, if you ask me, the ego who wants to know everything. So anyway, so I had done her past life regression therapy, and she went into one of the lifetime when she was a man and the mother-in-law also was a man. They both were best friends, and in that she betrays the best friend. Yeah, and now the mother-in-law has come in this lifetime as a mother-in-law, the best friend has come as a mother-in-law, and the betrayal is happening. So you see, everything that you're going through, so if somebody is doing black magic on you, believe me, you have done that. If somebody is cheating you, you have done that. So it's been there, done that. Now this is not about blaming your past or karma or anything. It's about realizing I have done this, that's the reason I'm getting it, I would like to change it. So you are empowered to change, and empowering is how you first, when the person is there, you just say, I'm sorry, I love you, thank you for bringing this in me, and now ready to change this. That's all that is required. And when you keep doing this, the energetic shifting. Have you seen this movie, Munna Bhai MBBS?
Of
I
course.
think it's the same
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
where what's the actor?
Jadoo ki jhappi he used to give.
Yeah. So the girl's father is very upset with him, and he keeps sending
He's
him
sending
flowers
flowers. Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
first he will throw the flowers, he'll bang the door, but eventually what happens? The shift takes place, right? So when so imagine if you you have angered someone in your past. Now that person has come in this lifetime with all that anger and fury and rage. So when you keep apologizing, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. When you keep doing this over a period of time, the anger goes away, the change takes place. Now you don't have to call the person and say it. Yeah, you don't have to talk to the person and do it, you can do it energetically. Yeah, and that is what we are going to do now. In some time we will do this energetically, so there is this energetic shift and change that takes place. Yeah. So now your question was whether the corona is a past life. No, I'm not talking whether the corona is a past life issue or not. Okay, what I'm talking about, anything, any situation that is going on in your life, you have to ask yourself, what is in me that has got triggered, or what is in me that has created this? Now you see what's coming up. For a lot of people, fear will come up. What a lot of people, maybe anger will come up, depression will come up, whatever stuff will come up will come up. You just work on that. Now, for a lot of people, this may be too far-fetched, talking about you have created this outside reality. So let's talk about small things. Your immediate relationships, which you're not getting along. There are so many people who have hurt you. I am sure. Like in my life, there were so many people. I was working in one of my client, and she's a very sweet Gujarati lady, and she was going through a lot of multiple surgery issues, and obviously because she has gone through so many emotional distress. So the first session I explained her and I told her, okay, listen, you know what, you have to take a piece of paper and you have to write down everybody's names who has hurt you. Okay. And then she called me in the night, she's saying, मेरे बहुत लोग हैं, मैंने 500 लोगों का नाम लिखा. I said it's okay, that's just acknowledge. So imagine, she was carrying hurt of 500 people within her. Obviously she's going to have so much of ill health. In 2 days time she called me up, she said, last 2 days I'm only having loose motions. I said that is good, your body is releasing, it's detoxifying all the stored anger emotions. And Sonia, you worked with me, you've seen my sessions. Most of the diseases are caused by emotions in the body, like anger, stress, upset. These are when you hold into your body. So when you start doing this process, it's not only going to change your external, but it's going to heal you deep down. It brings cellular changes. It also releases all the shit that is there in your subconscious mind. So you know what? When I used to do past life therapies, people used to come and we used to keep going into one lifetime and another. But you know what? When you do this process, you don't have to go into any lifetime because you're acknowledging that whoever I have hurt, whatever I have done, I'm taking responsibility of it and I'm willing to change it. So it's like bringing a closure. It's like bringing like today also I got a message from this girl and she's like, this one and this one, two people are doing black magic on me. And, that is why my career is not taking off. Now, till you're going to remain in that blame game, you're never going to change that situation. Now, if she wants to change the situation, she has to sit and she has to acknowledge, maybe I have done this to them in another lifetime. But it's okay. You don't have to go into the wrongness of it. Just take the responsibility. I have done this. I'm asking for forgiveness. And thank you for bringing it up now so that we can resolve it. So these four lines are so powerful. Believe me, things can change. And again, as I say, Sonia, nothing is a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence. Why? Monday when I woke up and I spoke to my best friend, I said, listen, I want to do this. I want to share with this world because I think people really need to change a lot of perspective in their life. So she said, let's do it. So I said, okay, let's do it on the weekend. She said, when? I said, okay, Sunday. So we decided to do it on Sunday. You were not there in the picture that time. Okay. And then I asked, then somebody, messaged me, another friend of mine. She said, Acha, listen, Sunday is new moon day. Can we do some magical ritual for money and all? I said, no, I'm already, doing something else. Then somebody called me, listen, 21st is yoga day. Would you like to do something on that? I said, I'm already doing something on that. And believe me, so you see, today's day has such a significance with so many things happening together. Is it a coincidence? No. The eclipse, the new moon. New moon is a time when you release everything. New moon is a time when you release everything that is unwanted and then you start the new phase of life. Yeah. So, you guys, everybody listening to me, this is one of the most beautiful, energetic time that we all have come together when you can release everything that does not serve any purpose to you. All those emotions, all those old hurt, upset, anger, just release it. And believe me, you will start seeing magic in your life. Yeah. I know there are people who have hurt you, but you know what? You have to realize it is karmic. Yeah. And you have to forgive them. You have to let them go. A lot of people would be held in the ego. And I know maybe they have done so much wrong to you today, you can't think about forgiving them. But the whole thing is, who is suffering? Not them. It's you. You are the one who's suffering. You're the one who's carrying the hurt. You're the one who's carrying the anger. I always tell people, when you're carrying anger on someone, it's like you're holding a burning coal to throw it at the person. But till you throw it, that coal is hurting you, it's burning you. And that is what anger does to you, the hurt does to you, the resentment does to you. It keeps killing yourself, it keeps killing your own self, and you're never going to be happy. You start doing this process, and believe me, your life will completely change. Oh my God, it's already 6:45. I talk so much. But there is so much I really want to share with you guys. And once you start doing this process regularly, you will notice the changes in your life. So today, what we will do is you will take up, I'll give you a little break. Get a piece of paper, and that's when Sonia is going to put everybody. I would like to see everybody, and we'll do the process together. So just take a piece of paper and quickly write down all those people who you remember who has hurt you in this lifetime. Yeah, of course, you will remember only this lifetime. And the first name you should put is your own self. Sometimes we are upset with our own self. We hurt ourselves also. And we are actually hurting ourselves by, hurting someone else. That's the interconnectedness that we don't understand. Write your own name on the top. Then write down everybody, your parents, your siblings, your ex-lovers, your boss, and anybody and everybody, who has hurt you and you're still holding on to the, it could be the mother-in-law, which I think would be a long list for a lot of people. The famous story of mother-in-law. Yeah. And then, write down all these things. And once you are ready, okay, on the other piece of paper, what I want you all to write is what you would like to create in your life. Let's take this advantage of this 300 plus people right now seeing us being here. Let's take the advantage of A, releasing, B, creating. Yeah. So write down quickly. Yes, this is what I would love to see in my life. Yeah. Maybe ease of happiness, joy, money, new job, new relationship, yeah, new love, whatever it is. Just put it down that you would like to create. It could be one, it could be 10, doesn't matter. Yeah. Just write down on the other piece of paper. And once you are done, I'll tell you what to do with it. Now, second thing is when we are doing this process, okay, there are just 4 lines. Okay. All you're saying is, I am sorry, because you're taking 100% responsibility of the situation. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Yeah, I've done this to you. I don't know in how many lifetimes. Now it's time for resolution. And say thank you and I love you. These are just 4 lines Dr. Hoolan used all the time to heal a complete ward which got shut. Amazing. 4 lines. That's it. Taking 100% responsibility. And believe me, Sonia, I've been doing this for the last 11 years and I've only attracted wonderful people in my life. Whether these are the people who I'm seeing, and most of the people I know. I mean, I love you guys for showing up. When I'm always sharing something, you all just wanna take it from me. I love you so much, and that love I feel that love of people, and it's sometimes so gratifying. Also, I sometimes get overwhelmed, but I know it's my creation. Yeah, that these wonderful people come in my life. So use this. I can tell you in so many situations I've used when I'm traveling, when I get stuck, I start using this. And believe me, suddenly a resolution comes and a situation gets healed. So anywhere if your business is stuck, do it with your business. Finances, do it with finances. Say, I love you, thank you, I love you, thank you. I have had so many people giving me stories of how the office situation turned around in their favor. Yeah, how suddenly the bosses became so much nicer and kinder, or really the bosses changed also and the better ones came in. And you know what? When you do this process, don't get vested in the outcome. Just let it go. Are you getting it? So what we are going to do is, and if you have any questions about the process, put it in the question answer so Sonia can read it and it. But in the meantime, take the time now. It's 6:46. Okay, just take 5 minutes. Quickly write down all the names of people who you can remember who's hurt you.
So I'm also writing down.
Of course, you should.
Yeah.
We are in this power right now. Why would you not take advantage of it? And
Yes.
those who don't have the paper, mentally note it down. It's okay.
So, guys, if anybody has a question, you can write down in the chat on the question answer. Also, people who are there on the YouTube live, please write your questions in the chat.
In
And
case if you have question, it's very simple. I mean, this is one of the most simplest, modality you could ever come through. But I'll tell you one of the most powerful one. Very, very powerful. It will. I can guarantee you, you will come back to me a month later telling me how many changes you're seeing in your life. I can't tell you enough how amazing it is. It's fabulous. So remember one thing, we together are going to create a change with this whole corona thing that is happening, the wars, the devastations, and all these things, the riots that are going on. These are, you know, coming up so that the consciousness level of people change. We all are here to change our consciousness. Yeah. Ho'oponopono is going to take you to another level of consciousness on a spiritual path. It's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Sonia, so at 6:50, maybe you can put everybody on. Yeah, I would
yeah,
like to see people. I will
yeah.
share the video. It's a song. It's very, very nice. So what you will do is you will take the piece of paper where you've written everybody's name and you're going to give out the intention. Imagine we all doing it together. What magic can actually take place in this whole planet? And when you're doing this, just keep saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. I'll play this video, it's there on YouTube, it's beautiful. You can just listen to it and sing along. You can just keep listening to it and let it be a part of you.
So, friends, I am now going to see your videos. I'm activating your videos so we are able to see you and we can interact better. So,
And don't worry, you can be on the offline mode if you don't want to show yourself. Don't get scared. But this is the real time. We are going to start doing the magic together. So it is 6:50. Everybody has written down stuff. Everybody has written their names. So along with the names, write down what situation you would like to change also. It could be your office situation, the work situation. It could be opportunities, new job opportunities, which is not probably happening. Write it down, no worries. So everybody understood the process, what we're going to do together.
आके लेकर आओ ना, कितने का मिलता है ये?
Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you.
Yes, everybody. Okay, I most of them have put their videos off.
Ashish, the video not off. The host needs to enable video for everyone.
Host, you need to do that. I was wondering why nobody wants to see me, or I don't want to. What's in me that I've created this host? Sonia, can you switch on everybody's video?
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Right now it is by default disabled. So
Okay, you know what? Just get back to our original thing. I need to quickly share a few things that they require to practice from now onwards.
Okay.
Can you put it on the thing that we were behind?
Uh,
So, in the meantime, while Sonia is handling the technicalities, can you all hear me? I
yeah, yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yes.
We can hear you.
Okay. All
Yes,
right.
yes.
Yes, we can
Super.
hear you.
So, what I would like you all to do is one month work on this. Now every day you don't have to write another paper, and now the paper that you've written the name on, okay, what I would suggest is tear it, and then if you can burn it, because when you burn energetically you're just releasing everything. Now please burn it in a proper way, not in your bedroom bed or anywhere. Go into the kitchen near the sink and do it. Yeah, quietly just release it. And when you do that, say I set you free, I am free. What you're doing is energetically the connections, you're setting them free. Getting that? Second thing is, every day, if you all can collectively at 10 o'clock in the night, remind yourself, put a reminder, on your phones or whatever, at 10 o'clock in the night, or the first thing in the morning, just 5 minutes, sit in the space and do this practice. Just say to all those people who I have hurt, knowingly, unknowingly, in this lifetime or all my previous lifetimes, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Keep saying this for 5 minutes. Even if you don't say it loudly, if you say it within your mind, you're actually creating the energetic shifts. Yeah, do this before you're going to go for a business. You have a business meeting, do it before you go there. You have, you're going to go on a date, go and do this before. You'll clear all the obstacles, all the energies, before traveling. Do this. You'll ensure that you meet pleasant people, your travel will be good. There won't be someone, who's going to trouble you, because you're already clearing the processes. Are you getting this? Yeah, so start doing these things. It will help you. I mean, if you're looking for a new project, so start clearing this process with that person. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. So if there is anything that is coming from past life, you're already clearing it in the now. Yeah, and you will be surprised how things will start shifting and changing. Go on YouTube and just put Ho'oponopono meditation. There are beautiful 1 hour long videos. What I would suggest is play it in your house for an hour while you're going off to sleep or in the evening. The sound frequency changes things for you, so that will also help you. Now do this practice for 1 month and you see the difference that will come. Yeah, anybody has a question with this?
Ashish, there
Yeah.
was one question which a person had was, do they need to do it again and again, the same
Yes,
thing?
that's exactly what I answered right now. Do it. I have been doing it for 10 years in my life now. 10 years. But I don't have to sit and do it when I'm traveling, when I'm just sitting idle, or I think about someone, or some emotion comes up. I just work on myself, and believe me, it just changes everything. So, people who are going through certain lows in their life, depression or whatever, just keep doing this process. It's not towards particularly, it may not be towards particularly someone, it could be towards a situation. And believe me, we all doing it together for 1 month. I know there's going to be a global shift. People are talking about the next 6 months are going to be more horrible and all of that. But if we all together shift and change the consciousness of the planet, everything can change like this. Maybe there will be a good breakthrough that will come for this coronavirus. Maybe things will change out there. Don't get vested in the outcome. You are just doing your work of cleansing. You cleanse yourself, your outer world gets clear. If everybody cleanses themselves, the world gets clear. So imagine you are 300, 400, 500 people, tomorrow 1,000 people, 10,000 people cleanse themselves, the world definitely is going to be a better place. So this is one thing for sure. Sonia, quickly, is there another question? Because I want to do something for 33 seconds quickly. Sonia, is there any other question?
Yeah, there was one more question that can you do it for politicians?
Oh, you can do it for everybody. Now you have to think, you have created that politician. So what is it within me that I have created? Then you have to go into what does the politician make you feel? Disgust, upset, anger. Start doing, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Now, this is at a very high spiritual level. Please do it and see. You'll be able to see. So, when a group of people do together, can politicians change? I believe everything can change. The world definitely can get a better place to be in. What else?
So I think we don't have much questions right now. Okay,
Okay.
so everybody's quite okay. I couldn't activate video for everyone.
Oh,
That
that's
was
okay.
little
I love to see people, and I'm
yeah.
still getting adjusted to the fact that being on in front of the computer, looking at a lens and talking, how much I love to be with people and be around people and hug them, and that's the energy I like to be. But you see, like the monkey, I'm also changing. I'm also moving ahead with technology, and we all have to adapt to the new. So this is the new you for the now. But one thing is, I had so many judgments about being on camera and being. But look at this. There are almost 350 people from different parts of the world right now. From someone from New York, someone from London, Dubai, all of those right now in front of me, and we are learning this together. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to this technology. I'm so grateful for what is happening, and we all today have come together to learn this. Okay, now
Huh?
we are
Kya?
going.
Kya? Ashish, there are more questions. I'll just tell you in 2 minutes. Just writing down. Yeah.
I am not in a rush. I can go on and on for the next 1 hour, but we said an hour and we kind of got to stick because some people may have commitments.
Ashish, so there's one question that do you, while you're writing the name of a person, do you keep remembering the person in the mind?
Of course. So when you write, when you think about the person, the emotions are going to come up, and that's the whole reason of acknowledging it. Yeah. So when you think about the person and you feel upset and angry, that's what you have to clear, and you say, thank you, you have got this within me. Now I know I have to release this, and thank you for bringing up in me. And then you start releasing that by saying, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Remember, you have done the same thing to that person or someone else in another lifetime. So it's just about getting out of that cycle. It's just about stopping that cycle here. People play this power games. If you're the victim, you have played the power game with someone else in another lifetime. So, and if someone is victimizing you, you've been there, done that. I mean, if you don't believe, go get your past lives done. But I'm not saying go get it done. Just do this therapy, which I've been doing for 10 years, and I've seen such amazing miracles. So just take this 1 month's time to use this, and you will be convinced, because you would say, yes, suddenly this has changed. Suddenly this person has changed. And then over a period of time, you'll be able to release everything that you have been storing in within you. Do this with your job. If someone has no job, start doing Ho'oponopono, and you see suddenly there will be this job opportunities that will come. The universe is listening to you. Ask questions. What will it take? Most of you have done access. What will it take for new stuff to show up in my life? But you have to also get rid of the stuff that is there within you. And that's the whole beauty of it. So by doing this process, you're going to clear a lot of stuff from your past. And then if you didn't have anything to carry from the past, what we'll create in the future would be absolutely amazing. Sonia, any other question?
Yeah, so we have another question, and the person says, how can I improve my health with the help of this?
Your health? Now,
Health.
first, you have to realize one thing. Whatever is going in your health is your own creation based on your thoughts, feelings. Obviously, the feelings are the lower harmonics, the upset, the anger, whatever it is. Now, first, you look at your body, how much you've actually abused your body. Yeah. And do Ho'oponopono with your own body. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you. I teach this to people. I tell them to place the hands on their heart or whichever part of the body is affected, place it there and start doing it. And they start seeing the change in their body shifts. And for sure, it all. People with diabetes, what is it? It's all the anger and bitterness they have stored. Diabetes is about they don't enjoy the sweetness of life. They have kept so much of bitterness within them, the hurt that is there. Yeah. And when they start doing Ho'oponopono, you're not actually working on the disease, you're actually working on the emotions that cause the disease, and the disease just disappears out of your life. So, got it? So, do it with your body.
So,
I can't hear you, Sonia. Yeah.
so there's another question, uh, which is, are you going to be again conducting the sessions, more sessions like this?
I'm going to do many amazing stuff. My very, very dear friend Dipshika Nagpal, we both are going to come up with a lot of stuff. I do a lot of spirit work and spiritual work. So we are going to be doing together a lot of card readings for people, and Yeah, it's just that, I mean, I would love to empower you all with a lot of things that I have used in my life. Believe me, my life is magic, my life is miracles, and I see it so many. I would love to share the magic and miracles as long as there are people to use it, there are people to learn it. I'm always happy to share. So yeah, we will come up with something nice for you all, but please, you have to promise me that, the time that we spend together today, the 1 hour, you will not let it go waste. Let it not be a gyan session. Yeah, let it not be where I'm just preaching and you're not going to use it. Please use it. So you guys have promised me for 1 month, you're going to do this in your own space, just for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. When I learned this, when I understood this, I kept doing it all the time. I would go to the gym, and while I would be spinning, this will going in my head all the time. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I kept doing it all the time, and believe me, boom, everything changed in my life. And that's what you also can do. So just keep doing this with your children, with your parents, in your head, and suddenly you'll see relationship will change. The bitter relationship will suddenly look nicer, sweeter. Your mother-in-law will start cooking for you instead of you cooking for them.
Wow, that's amazing. That's something I'm sure people would be like really loving to hear that.
It's just that it just gets the divinity in you, and you start seeing the divinity in everybody else, and
Yeah.
that interconnected you start feeling like that is what needs to open your heart chakra. When your heart chakra is open, life is beautiful. You start seeing the beauty in it. It's amazing. I mean, you'll always be happy, and your energies will be so powerful that nothing can affect you wrongly. So yeah,
Wow.
so that's it.
Ashish, there was one more question. Somebody had asked, like, if there are people whom we don't know, but they might be doing
So
something
this is
against
where you
you.
have to say, so all those people who I have hurt, knowingly, unknowingly, in this lifetime, all my previous lifetimes. When you say this, you're addressing it to all those people who you don't know even now. So remember the story when she told me in 6 months' time there are people who are going to come and pull you down. I didn't know who they were. Did I need to know? No. Consciousness doesn't need to know. It's the intention. Yeah. So when I started clearing that, all those people from my past went away. Now remember one thing what I said. When you're writing down people who have hurt you, but you are asking for forgiveness. Please forgive me, because you're taking 100% responsibility for that situation, and that is the most important thing you have to understand of this process. Taking 100% responsibility, and then the willingness to change it. And I'm telling you, this is one of the most powerful way you can actually change anything in your life. Anything, even your financial situation. Even right now, when people may not be getting jobs, things will be coming to you. When people may be struggling, things will be easier for you, because you are clearing your own reality by taking 100% responsibility.
Ashish, somebody has asked about money issues.
Yeah,
How money issues can be resolved with this?
it's the same thing, Sonia. You know what? So it's your finances. In past, have you abused? I've done past life where people, took oaths and vows that, I'm never going to have money, because they abused money. They were killed because of money. People, so all those memories are there. So somewhere we reject that money also. Yeah. So when you're clearing the people, the financial issue will automatically get changed. Yeah. So you can also do it for your finances, just keeping that situation, my financial situation. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you. Don't try to make too much of logic of this. Please understand, if you want to see magic, you can't have logic. I always tell people there is no logic in magic, but I'm still giving you a connection of where this origin comes from and how you can clear it. There are hundreds and hundreds of testimonials. There is this person, Joe Vitale. He's the one who's written this book, Zero Limits, and he was the one in The Secret also. So he studied about Dr. Hulan, and they started doing workshops together. So he started interviewing people who were already using the process. So there is a car salesman whose sales is always the highest. So he went and he interviewed him and asked him, "What do you do?" He says, "Before I go to work, I know I'm going to interact with people. I don't know who they are, but I already start doing the process in my head. So all those people who I'm going to interact, who are going to be my customers, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you." He started doing it, and people would so happily take it from him. The sales will happen so easily. So if somebody will come to buy one, they will end up buying maybe two, and his sales will. And this I have been doing all my life now for the last 10 years. That's why I attract beautiful people in my sessions, whether it's my classes or my private sessions or even in my life. I think I attract always wonderful people because I'm clearing the energies with us. Yeah. So
Wow.
I think
Amazing. We'd also like to attract all the beautiful and nice people
sure.
and good
You
clients.
can. That is why I'm sharing the tool. It's not only for me, it's for all of you who's listening. You can attract wonderful people, wonderful situations. And if a situation is not going the way you think it is, work on it and it will change. But let go, let go. Now, if that lady wouldn't have come in my life, I maybe would have not left the job also. If I wouldn't have left the job, would I be sitting here today? So I'm so grateful. Many times we go through situations where we feel, why is this happening? Don't go into the why. Just say, okay, I have created it. I would like to change it and use tools and processes. And over a period of time, you will be able to appreciate why it happened in your life. Yeah. The hurt, the abuse, the trauma. A lot of people, they come to me for physical abuse, sexual abuse that they come. And when they actually see their past life, they have seen that they have done it to others. That's why probably they go through in this lifetime. Now, I'm not generalizing that's the only reason. One of the reasons I've seen this. And when they realize, they're able to release the hurt, they're able to release all the upset and all of that. So when you do this process, anyways, you can do it. So you don't have to actually go visit one lifetime. I have stopped doing past lives for the last 5 years because I don't find there is any reason to go and revisit and relive it. Just take responsibility what's happening and keep releasing and you will move on in life. It's a faster and quicker way of moving on.
Wow, amazing, Ashish. So, Ashish, somebody asked, like, how much time does it actually take? Does it happen in one time, or you have to do it? How many
You
times
know,
probably
you,
can
you
expect?
are so impatient. You have to
Yeah,
release.
we all want it very fast.
But trust me, I'm telling you, if you're open for magic, you might see it immediately. Where I remember I was telling I used to do this in my classes. We used to do this in the evening. Next day, people used to come and tell me the changes that has come. One lady, she told me, Ashish, I'd written about this person who had hurt me. And that person called her at 11 o'clock in the night after 8 years. How instantly the connection just cleared off. It's like that. It can take instant, but keep doing it till you see positive results in your life, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So because
So,
what will happen is if you're clearing something in the present, we are obviously going to live our life. Maybe there is somebody who's going to come when you're 60 or when you're 70, right? So
yeah.
when you start doing the clearing process right now, they will just vanish. They will not come there to do what they were first intentionally coming to do. It's that way.
Okay. So, Ashish, in today's time, everybody is like, tired with COVID, everybody's sitting at home. So, together,
That's
how
true. So
can we
if I
make
say that in the most biggest manner, who's creating that reality?
we all are creating?
We all are creating. So sit in the space and do the clearing. Everywhere I have created. I'm sorry. Haven't we abused the earth? Yeah.
Right.
Haven't we misused the earth? There's so much of earth, being abused. It's our time. So say sorry to earth. Say sorry to everything, every atom and molecule. When you say that, the power, love and gratitude has the highest vibrations. Scientifically also, vibrationally, they vibrate at a very high frequency. So when you keep saying thank you, I love you, thank you, I love you, when you thank you, I love you, that higher vibration is going to change the vibrational frequency. So everything that is of lower vibration will go away. When you keep saying all the time thank you, love you, thank you, love you, thank you, love you, you're changing your vibrational frequency. So your dis-ease will become ease. The disease will go away. Your life will become easy. Your relationship. So everything that is disharmonious outside will start becoming harmonious because there is harmony within you. So if you have harmony within yourself, you will see harmony outside. But if you have disharmony within yourself, you will see disharmony outside in your relationship, with your finances, with your health. So it's important to bring that harmony within us. So for the person who asked how long, keep doing it. It's completely up to you. How soon you are willing to let go. How soon you're willing to forgive. How soon you're willing to forget. Again on forgiveness, people say, oh, I have forgiven that person, but I don't want to see that person. Don't bring that person in front of me. That's not forgiveness. You still get affected. You still are upset. Forgiveness is basically the person, it doesn't matter whether they are there, doesn't there, it doesn't bring any emotion in your life. You're just neutral. You're happy. Whether they are there, whether they are not there. And you have to bring yourself to that level. I hope I have answered most of the questions.
Yeah, Ashish, I think you mentioned some 33-second
That's
process.
exactly what I'm waiting for. All right. So when I say start, that is what you're going to start with. Okay. But
Okay.
what you have to do is you hold your fingers like this. Yeah. The
Okay.
thumb and the index finger.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to time you for 33 seconds. Now, what you have to do is close your eyes and put out an intent of what you would like to see things in your life as. Okay. Whatever you would like to manifest. Okay, whatever, whether ease, finances, a romantic relationship, whatever it is. Or you know what we can do for now? Okay, let's change this. For now, can we work on this coronavirus, since we are like 300 plus people right now? Can the power of intention, let's change what's happening outside?
Definitely, definitely, we should do this.
Yeah, and then you all can practice for your own little things every day.
Yes, yes,
But
yes.
right now, since we are a group of people, let's work something for the planetary thing. Okay, so
Sure.
just hold this, and everybody just put out that intent, that what will it take for this all to go away and the planet to become a happier planet. Let this corona disappear. Yeah. So I'm going to time you now. One, two, three, start. Hold that thought in your head, that positive thought, that thought of contribution, that thought of intention to change. Your intention means power. Power means change. And there you go. Done. It takes 33 seconds of a constant power thought to hold to become your reality. Practice it in
Amazing,
your life.
amazing.
And
Wow.
imagine we are almost 300 people doing it at the same time. I know the place will change. I really, really, I say, please do this process, not only for yourself, because when you do it, I know everybody around you is going to get contributed. And that's the reason I'm saying, please do it. So I hope you all will do it. I hope you all have learned something out of this. And it's a very, very powerful process. For those, I don't know how you'll get my.
Ashish, we have more than 200 people on YouTube as well right now.
Yeah, so we have more than 500 people everywhere.
Yeah,
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 he
yeah.
just asked for 100. Okay, so basically, my email ID, it's simple. Ashish, Ashish, Narayankar, Ashish Narayankar, as my name goes, and the mail at gmail.com. I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear what's changed for you. You know, whether you've seen any change in your relationship or finances or health, and do this process every day. Again, to remind you, it's only today that you can write. So today, you learned it. You can again do it in the night, and it's new moon. Remember, you can release, sit, write down everybody's names. Do for 10 minutes. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love. Do it for 10 minutes. Then take the piece of paper, tear it, burn it, and say, I set you free. I am free. Now, you don't have to write every day. Then you just have to say it in your head. To all those people who I have hurt intentionally, unintentionally, in this lifetime and all my previous lifetimes, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you, thank you. And all of you guys, intentionally, unintentionally, if I have hurt, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you, thank you. And believe me, magic is yours. You will see magic every day in your life. All right? So the time has come to say goodbye. So thank you, each person. Thank you for being this contribution. You have no idea what you have started. The 10 minutes of being together and saying this, what we said, you've already started the ripple effect, and let it go around and let it go to other people. Every day, do this practice for 1 month, and I can assure you, your life will completely change. Cool?
Ashish, thank you so much. No wonder people call you a magician. You keep telling us those magic tips and tricks, and every time I'm so fascinated by the thing. And thank you everyone who's joined here today to let this bigger magic happen, and all of us could contribute to Mother Earth together, And Ashish, we're really grateful to you for being there and love you so much. And thanks for being there. Thanks for being such a huge contribution to each one.
Thank you. Thank you to these people who probably created this reality and we got together because maybe they have asked for this and it's the time. So it's the time to change ourselves, it's the time to change the planet, and the consciousness needs to shift and change. And now it's the time. I believe in that. All right. The spirits are
Ashish,
working very, very close together to uplift everybody. And it's time to uplift ourselves from this whole drama trauma of this
Ashish.
reality. Yes.
Okay, so there are few questions which there are coming last minute. Would you have time to answer?
Okay, I can quickly address them.
Anonymous attendee. I wrote the name and the wishes on the same page on both the sides. Would I burn it or copy it on another
Okay,
paper and
good
then
question.
burn
The
that
reason,
page?
good question. The reason why I told you to write down the wishes on the other side is because you're going to burn the release, and the wish I want you to put it aside, put it somewhere in your cupboard, and forget about it. So you can do the process again.
That means we write the wishes on another paper and the people whom we are saying sorry on the other paper, right? So
Yes,
we burn the name of the people.
who you're saying sorry and all of that, and
Yeah.
where you've written the wish, you place it and you keep it in your cupboard and forget about it.
Okay. So
Because I've already done what I require to do for people so that things can come into fruition for them.
okay. Something, Chetan Arora is saying something is stuck within me that I do not work in my office with dedication and heart. I just do not want to do so, or lazy and reluctant. I don't want to learn and be in this IT world. It depresses me.
Okay, what I would suggest is okay, maybe right now this is not the platform where I can talk to you, but okay, please can you do this process for some time, for few days? Play it on YouTube, keep listening to it all the time. And I can assure you, before going off to sleep, play it, put it on a loop, and listen to it all night while you're sleeping. Because when you're sleeping, it is going to release these programs that you have from your subconscious mind. But I'm saying, I hope you've seen a therapist, you've gone to a doctor. I'm not saying this is the only thing that you have to do, but if you've tried everything, do this also as a part of your work. Yeah, you have to do self work on yourself, and this is going to help you for sure. But I'm not saying this is the only thing that you do. I don't know what level of sadness or low feeling that you're going through, but probably you can
So
connect with me
actually,
later.
Chetan is a singer with us also. He sings beautifully, and I
Okay,
think
so maybe
he
he can connect with me
wants.
later because we
Yeah.
also need to understand that. But please start doing this process.
Okay. So somebody's asked, can we do the same process in Hindi?
Sure, it's just a feeling. It's the emotion. It's not language. Language is about energy. Yeah, it's for communication. But what you're expressing, you can say it in any language. How does it matter?
So somebody's asking what to do about the insecurities of life.
It's all your feelings. It's your programming. The insecurities within your mind. You do this process, it will change. The process is to clear all this programming of insecurity, sadness, doubt, worry, anger, fear, hatred, all of these things. This will all shift and change. The answer is just do this 4 lines all the time and see the difference over a period. Give yourself time. You have programmed yourself to become something. Now you have to give yourself time to deprogram yourself. Don't be impatient.
Ashish, there is Bharti Bosamia. She has a question which I couldn't probably understand properly. She's written 3.5 years, 3.5 years old boy for that, what his mom can do.
Okay, Sonia, what I can do is if they can send out the questions on emails, okay,
Yeah.
if you can email me, I'll be able to probably give it out to them because I also have a commitment at 6:30. There's another place I need to be in. Okay,
Okay.
so I really have to go now. So please understand that I won't be able to take everybody's questions now. Send an email. I'll be happy to reply. Yeah, but take this from this session today. Start practicing this. Start practicing this. Whatever situation you're going in your life, start practicing this. It will help you. And so many people have contributed to you. So the one who's asking this question, please realize one thing. Everybody has contributed to your change also. That's why you were there today as a part of this discussion. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been there because you needed to receive this contribution from everybody, from me, from Sonia, from everybody who's here. Are you getting it? All right.
Yeah. So
Okay,
finally,
so thank you once again, and I hope to see you guys soon in person or maybe somewhere on online, Zoom or whatever. But do tell me how things are working for you, and when you see the changes, message me, WhatsApp me, or email me. I'll be happy to hear from you. All right?
so thank you, Ashish, and thank you each one of you who's joined here. And if you have any questions, please reviews and feedback. You can send it on email on Ashish email ID,
Yeah,
which
you
is
can actually put messages down, on maybe that I can read it. That's all. I would love to hear your feedback. That's about it. Yeah, that's all that I want to see. All good, positive, happy feedback. And I wish I could see everybody online today. It's such a shame that I'm just seeing myself and
yeah,
only
yeah,
Sonia.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But I think everybody's there energetically with us. So, and
Absolutely
thanks for the
agreed.
magical evening, Ashish. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
thank you again. I can't say this was my dream to have so many people coming together practicing this. But I always say when the time is right, everybody would be there. And how effortlessly everybody just came together to do this because I know this is what is required for today. So keep
Thank
doing
you.
it.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank you
See
so
you.
much. Bye, bye, bye.